TJ's model trains, and it's that time of year. Get all ready. It's time to do 25 days of Christmas with TJ, and it's 2025, my third season. It's pretty crazy. We're already doing this again. Feel like I just finished it up last year. Had a pretty crazy year. Did a lot of cool things with the train. Some of it was documented on YouTube, some of it was not. Obviously, we did take a cool trip in January down to Florida. Tom came up here in July, and then I went back down to Florida in September. Got to get with all the guys and running trains down at Zach's house, so that was always fun. And one thing I wanted to just say before we get really into the trains and stuff is definitely this Christmas, probably more so than any other Christmas, definitely keep other people in your thoughts. Obviously, I'm from the Carolinas, and back in September, Western North Carolina, Southwestern Virginia, Eastern Tennessee, Northern Georgia got just absolutely, wiped off the map, if you will, from Hurricane Helene. So obviously a lot of those people lost family, lost friends, lost a lot of property, are going to be having a real tough time this Christmas. So definitely just keep those people in your thoughts when you're going through the holidays this year. But one of the big things, I did do some work to the layout. Really excited to show that off. I'm still going to be working on some of it as it goes, so some of the days you'll see that things might update or look a little bit nicer. Probably the biggest thing that's going to be cool for this year is I finally have a mountain. Been talking about that for years. But without further ado, we'll get into this. And just a simple reminder for those that might be watching for the first time this year, every day starting on December 1st and ending on Christmas Day, we'll do a video revolving the trains. I do have a couple really cool things planned out for this year, so there'll be some prizes. But we're going to go through an engine a day, some rolling stock, scenery, do stuff like that, and talk about the stuff from my collection and why it's important. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's hop into what we're going to run for day one. So as we're sitting here looking at the layout, you can see some of the scenery that I was able to do. We have the tunnel, the retaining walls, telephone poles, some deer. Obviously, I actually own an FJ. It's my extra vehicle or play vehicle, if you will. So my good buddy Tom thought it would be good for me to pop the blue FJ there and have a guy taking a photo. He does have a very interesting stance, so I'm going to do a little something there like a rock or something he's got his foot on. He's kind of got that like he's telling the train to work it and get the right angles. I don't know what he's really doing. And then for Tom, the only one that would actually understand it, the little black speck in front of the truck, or the FJ, he would actually know what that is. So that's a little Easter egg there for if you know, you know. So the set of engines that are going to start us off here for day one actually came to me back in, I think it was June or July, so over the summer, and they actually came to me via my father. I own a landscape business and do landscaping and work outside, so he actually had me do some work at his house. And apparently on my list of preferred payment methods was I accept toy trains. So I actually got this set of engines from my dad, and really neat addition. I didn't actually have any example of this style of engine in my collection, and obviously it's in one of the better paint schemes, if you will. Maybe a little bias there. But we'll go ahead and fire them up and pull them out of the tunnel. So the set here is a set of MTH Proto 3 Southern F7's. As I said, before this, I never had any F7's in my collection. So I was really excited to be able to get my hands on these. I think they look amazing. You just can't beat the Southern tuxedo paint scheme. One of probably my favorite little detail features on it. I love the bigger multi-chime horn that it's got. I'm not a horn guy, so I don't know the specifics of horns, but I just like how it looks. It's a little bit more interesting and detailed than just having the two single chime horns facing in opposite directions on most F units. Like as I said, these are MTH models. They're equipped with Proto 3. As you can see on the front there, I did install Katie's on these engines. It's actually only on the A unit. Currently, I'm still using the standard O-gauge couplers on the B unit because they are easier to hook up to the passenger cars than trying to go through and do KD swaps on all the passenger cars, which I'm not going to get into. So let's go ahead and get the volume turned up, get these trains running, and check out some views of the layout. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of 25 Days of Christmas with TJ.
See you next shift.